All right, y'all, give me a second because I got to grab something real quick. I actually have a witch bottle for lies and deception, and I'm getting ready to light that sucker up. Here it is right here. Okay. So give me a second. I'm gonna get this liddy and I'll be right back real quick. And I'm not gonna be here long because I don't know if you guys realize it, but today is May 22nd of 2024, which means that today is a very powerful day for manifestation. Not manifesting lies, but for manifesting good things. So I have a lot of stuff that I'm planning on doing today. Obviously, you guys know that I am into numerology. So, but I'm gonna get this liddy because oh boy is going way too far. And you know what? Not only is your using voice AI clone going to backfire on you, but it's gonna do it very quickly today. So give me a second. I'm gonna play my little hold music and I'll be right back because I'm getting ready to get it all liddy. Okay. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I needed to get this one thing because you guys do know that I have a witch bottle that destroys lies instantly and destroys the lying person's life instantly. So I had to come back because with a very out of control, very hurt, sad man like Mike, you have to watch him. So my spirit said, go over there and see what he's doing. Mike is over there playing an artificially created clone of my voice right now, saying that I'm putting my daughters out of the house. I never said that. Okay, never. In fact, I would never say that. How could I say that when my daughters were the time that I've been in Georgia? My daughters have only lived with me an equivalent of maybe a year. They have been in Kansas City this whole time, like most of the time that I've been down here in Georgia. most of the time, and it is taken it has been very difficult and very hard on my daughters going through this. It has been. And that's one of the reasons why I am moving back. Okay. So that has been very difficult. In fact, none of this so-called video that he's playing is even conducive with the events that happened, because prior to Frankie passing away, the reason why my daughters were in Kansas City is because he wanted them there. He didn't want them to live in Georgia. He didn't. He knew what was going on in Georgia. He was very aware. So that's why the girls went ahead and stayed where he was. Okay. They did come down here briefly. And here's the thing, whenever my daughters come down here, because Mike, Miyoko, and a few others are so jealous of my daughters, they end up attacking us. So that's why my daughters won't come down here to stay. And that's why I'm leaving and going back. Okay. They could have stayed, but they didn't. They said it's too much. In fact, my daughters did not like it in Georgia. They said it was too much anxiety, and I don't blame them. They did not like it here. It had nothing to do with me. It was what has been going on. Constant, non-stop stalking by these people. Okay. Now, what I plan to do, hey, love you too, sis. What I plan to do was to get us maybe an hour or two away from, this area. But my daughters was like, no, mom, we're not coming down there. Because I tried to get them to come down here. I felt like it would be easier for them to come down here, but it's not. They have a life there. My eldest daughter is about to get married. Her man actually told me that last night. And then my other daughter, she has a daughter, and the father of her child lives there. So it would make more sense for us to move back, because I want to move back anyway. Okay. So, there are many, many, many reasons why I'm moving back. Mike, you cannot stop that. Now, he's clearly very hurt. I'm going to break down the psychology of why Mike would make up that video footage. Why? First of all, you can tell that it's a fraud, because why does it sound like my voice is from the 1960s? Why is it so garbled? Why isn't it clear necessarily? Why is he purposely trying to make it not sound clear? Ain't nobody ever heard me come on here and throw my daughters out of the house. Nobody has ever heard me do that. And I've never done that. I've never thrown my children out of the house. That's a damn lie. I'm going to tell you why Mike does that. And you know what? It ain't even his mama's fault no more. Mike's mother threw him out at the age of 13. He claims that it was because he was smoking marijuana. I don't believe him. I believe that Mike was either molesting some of his sisters, or he was doing something worse than that. For anybody to throw their child out of the house, that's why he made up all this molestation. This is a very sick dude. That's why he's making up all this stuff. He's actually telling his whole life story. So his mother threw him out into the streets of New York, and he kind of wants to project all of that pain and suffering or whatever he went through after she threw him out onto my children. And now how the hell I'm gonna put my children out and they wasn't even living with me? And even if they were, I wouldn't even be able to be public with that. If my daughters have been in Georgia the past 5 years, you think I would tell that sector that? You think that it would be kosher for me to announce to that sector that my daughters live here, knowing that Talia's jealous of my daughters, knowing that Alexis is jealous of my daughters and very obsessive? Because keep in mind that Mike is Alexis's flying monkey. This is a fact. Otherwise, why would he be doing this online? Okay. So, Mike, you know, Nobody has time for your dumb shenanigans. I don't have time for it. I really honestly don't. They make voice cloning technology. And if you notice, Mike is so goddamn ruthless and corrupt, he would use it for something like that. Because you're a disgusting individual, Mike. All you do is lie. And the truth of the matter is that you're doing it so that you can avoid your own pain. Trust me, all of my children know that I love them. I didn't grow up, my children, I didn't grow up like you. And my children didn't grow up like you. You're the only one that got thrown out into the streets of New York. And I believe that it is because you did something. I don't even blame your mama for doing what she did. Because you probably did something. You just not going to tell the truth about it. You never tell the truth. When you were telling me the story about your mother throwing you out, I knew that you were only telling half the story. No mother's going to throw her child out into the streets into the winter time unless they've done something, unless the mother has some kind of mental illness, which we have heard of that happening. Yes. I doubt it with you. Look at you. You're 47 years old and you're actually cloning my voice. So, no, I love all my babies. I would never throw them out into the streets. All my kids are good kids. Now, let me ask you a question. Why would I raise my children? Literally, y'all don't understand. Deja, Danielle, and Ty were stair steps. Literally, when I had them, I had a newborn, a 2 year old, and a 3 year old. Literally, they were stair steps. Why in the hell would I raise my babies that whole time, get through the terrible twos, get through their toddler years, actually get through some of their most rambunctious years of their development to wait until they're 12 years old to throw them out of the house? That's a damn lie. And then also, then yet they were not 12 years old. Okay, they're now they're reducing the age. That's actually illegal to throw kids out into the streets. Not that I would want to do it anyway, but that's actually illegal. So, Mike, you are just a sick person. I take all my time back. Okay. Every bit of what you've done, like I told you, I take my time back. You're sitting over there, face falling apart, body falling apart, while I get stronger and get healthier. Because everything that you think that you're taking from me, I've already taken it back. It is nothing that men like you can do about it because you will always have to bow down to the witch. That is it. You will always have to bow down to the witch. Yeah, we'll get along with you while we screwing you. But the moment that your hurt ass decides to do the things that you're doing, you're going to get that work. Okay. And you know what? It really puts a bit like voice cloning technology comes out and then you use it. You tried to use it last year. You're just a disgusting, foul ass fucking person. And that's why I don't like you. And I will never be called dead fucking with you again, ever. Again, he lies about everything. He's doing this because of lack of sex, right? I thought he had a woman. Why is he making such a big deal about me and trying to get vengeance on me because I don't want nothing to do with him when he supposedly has a wife at home? Because that's the reason why he's doing this. Why else would he be cloning my voice? Okay, like I said, cite the source. Show the video. Why weren't you showing the actual video, Mike? I wouldn't even trust that either. They can edit the video. You need to get a life. is what you need to do. And you know what? Today I got something special for you. I'm going to go ahead and take some time out. You know what? I know that those hurt trolls over there, those traumatized trolls over there, are really enjoying it, even though they know that it's fake. I'm going to make sure that you don't enjoy it. I'm going to make sure that everybody in your chat room does not enjoy what you're doing. Trust me, I'll make it happen. And it'll only take me 5 to 10 minutes. Because, guys, today is the 22nd. We've got a triple number, triple two number. So don't nobody have time for Mike. You are, the thing of it is that, this is the reason why you're a broke loser, Mike. So today, if you're not trying to manifest money or trying to manifest your future, you're going to end up like Mike. Nobody wants to be like Mike, living off of his mother, living off of his family, no money, no life, no brain, no woman that actually loves you, no woman that actually wants anything to do with you for real. Miserable every single day, not knowing how to get out of your misery every single day. This is a fact. So, I'll spend a little bit of time, just a little bit. It ain't going to take that long. It ain't going to take that long. Let me tell you something. Not only is it going to be miserable for you, but you're going to come back probably either later on tonight or either tomorrow. You're going to say, I'm not messing with Jamila no more, man. I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to walk away from this because your whole audience about to get sick. Everybody that's over there. Everybody that's over there. Oh, trust me, you're not going to have a good time with this voice cloning shit. I'm going to make sure that shit makes your fucking head explode. Right. He claims he's a wealthy real estate. Well, that's not the truth at all. Mike would rather pretend that he's doing something like that than to actually do it. He'd rather pretend. He's been doing that. That was Mike's game years ago because Mike has been watching me for years. He knows some of my interests. So that's just made up anyway. That's something that he made up. What Mike is into is lying, thieving, stealing, being a flying monkey water boy, as well as being a criminal. And a con artist and a scam artist is what he is. And that's the reality of it. So, it doesn't surprise me. Like, I knew about voice cloning. I didn't really get hip to it. He actually cloned my voice with that Tiffany video. I did not speak those words in that way. I would never, ever, ever call a 13 or 14-year-old girl a whore. Ever. Ever. That was cloned. When I spoke to Mike about that, when I talked about Tiffany's 14 or 13-year-old self, I never called her a whore. I would never say that. Now, we all know that Mike would. We all know that Alexis would. We all know that Talia would. Because Alexis, the reason why she's tied into this is because Alexis actually used that doctored up footage. And will Alexis admit that she lied? No, she's not. She's not. In fact, I haven't went over there to check to see if she still has that footage on her channel. She probably does. It's cloned. I have never said that. Never. Okay, I would never say the only thing I'm guilty of, like doing some kind of confessional. I'm not guilty of anything. In fact, how can you be guilty of something that you're not even aware of until the last minute? I didn't know what was going on. I was an innocent party. My life could have been in danger. I was only a few years older than Tiffany. So he cloned that voice and now he's cloning my voice on this. Now, this that he's doing now, cite the source, Mike. You can't. You can't cite the source on any of this stuff because none of it is real. Just like that Photoshop picture of you weird pedos photoshopping a video of my child. And eventually, not a video, a picture. Eventually, justice will come to you. Okay. Justice will be served on that as well. Lying about it ain't going to do anything about it. I don't know why he thinks that lying is going to change anything. It's not. I'm going to make sure that Mike gets the spiritual calamity that he deserves by using those voice cloning apps to clone somebody's voice. Those apps are not supposed to be used for that purpose. In fact, I'm going to find out what penal code he is violating, and his life is getting ready to turn to hell. In fact, I can literally, like, I don't have to actually take Mike to court. When somebody's doing stuff like that, you can get instant, swift justice through spirit. Literally, I can sanction every dollar that Mike has or will get. I can block every dime of his money by him doing what he's doing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it's not a goddamn thing he can do about it. And this is the reason why I would never sleep with you, Mike. You are filled with bad luck, stupidity, and repulsiveness. And that's why I said, and I told you, didn't I? I warned you. I said, you got one more time. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Mike has done nothing but brought a bunch of negative energy into my life that was way too difficult for me to transmute dealing with that sector, dealing with the people that he deals with in that sector. So, but I told him, I said, if you go back in that sector, it is over for good. And that's exactly what he did. So it ain't just about what you're doing. It's been over. You just gonna keep going with it, ain't you? Actually, you're gonna get the message very soon. So I'm gonna take the time to do that. Okay, it ain't gonna take me that long, Mike. It's not. But otherwise, there's so many other important things to do. Today is 5/22, 2024. So we got four twos. Two plus two is four, plus two is six, plus two is eight. So, whenever he gets through, don't nobody got time for him. We're working with these numbers today while you sit over there and do nothing but incriminate yourself. What you think? Mike, did you really think that, you really have a fantasy in your mind that your bullshit is going to work because you prayed out of the Bible that this bullshit was going to work against me or anybody else? You a stupid idiot. Okay. You're never going to convince any, and I think you're embarrassed because everybody knows that your mother never really loved you. You're not going to like, it's almost like he's trying to project that projection, that project that to my children. My children are constantly wrapped in my love and protection. You're not. If your mother was actually protecting you, would you be doing the things that you're doing? If your mother actually loved you, would you have went down to Lamar's house and got your ass beat into the damn concrete? Nope, you wouldn't have. You don't have no strength. You calling me weak when you can't even win a fight that you started. The shit is sad. It is. It's sad for you. You know why? Because even somebody that tried to love you, look at what you do to people. You don't deserve love. That is a fact. So those children, all of them are loved. Their father loved them, their mother loves them. All of my children are loved and valued and appreciated. I would never throw my children out into the streets. And the fact that you would even have to doctor some footage to create some kind of AI tech voice and use it for that purpose shows that everything that I said about you was the truth. And what do you think, a lie is going to ever trump the truth? Why don't you just go get some counseling? You needed counseling and therapy after your mother did the things that she did to you. So, it's on and popping today, hon. You gonna find out today. Okay. All right, y'all. But yeah, he's using voice AI clone. Don't trust anything that dude does at this point. That technology, I believe, came out in 2022 sometime, or either last year, early last year. And the criminals and the people that really don't have no real nothing, no real power, no real nothing, want to use it, try to use it against Jamila because they are jealous. And that is a fact. Okay. So backfiring is coming at you today. It's already backfiring. I already have my stuff. Like when you're dealing with liars, you have to do that. But I'm gonna make it a little bit better for you. I am. I'm gonna make it a lot worse for you today, Mike. You forced my hand on this. Okay. So I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all later. To my babies, you know that mama loves you. Of course I do. My children they just anxious to see their mama and their brothers. And it's nothing that you can do about that, Mike. And you know what? If you try, you'll die. Because my spirits want you to die. They do for what you're doing. You deserve to die. For attacking a family for over 11 years, you think you don't deserve to die? The way that you have tried to torment us for years, the fact that you even made an attempt to do that. People go to jail for many, many years for attempted murder. What you're doing, you're attempting to do, which is tear down my family to the way yours is. You don't get along with none of your brothers and your sisters because your mother was a narcissist. Your mother was an abusive narcissist who was also a Jehovah's Witness. Your mother was a monster, and this is a fact. And you know what? Nobody feels sorry for you. It would be different if you were like most people who had mothers like that. They more so appreciate and hold on to people and to the people that love them. Not you. Not you. You became everything about your mother that you hate. And that is a fact. All right, y'all. I got to go. I'll see y'all later.